The nearest YNW Melly release date has officially been announced alongside his new trial date, as it would then be reported YNW Melly's Double M retrial is now set for September 2025. Now, his mother would even give an update outside of the courthouse only 20 minutes after the new trial date was set.
Free Melly till he's free. He's coming home, guys. Just patience. So we did have court today, him and Bort. They both had court. And so basically, the judge put a new trial date in for September 10th of 2025. Please make it make sense. I don't know. I don't know. At this point, they need to just dismiss the case. So, and yeah, he still doesn't have phone calls. Still no visitation. He's still in the new facility all alone by himself, no contact. He's not allowed to have contact with any other inmates. They move him around with several guards. It's like something you never...
With the trial being so far away, lawyers online have already commented believing that Melly's lawyers are going to be pushing for a bond or even a house arrest grant from the new judge. As with YNW Melly being in jail for over 5 years now, it is very likely that it'll be granted. However, there is one thing preventing it, as YNW Melly was just hit with new charges alongside YNW Portland. This is what resulted in the retrial not being started now for another year.
The state filing 6 new charges against Demmons and 2 others who were allegedly involved. The charges include tampering with a witness, directing the activities of a criminal, solicitation or conspiracy to commit tampering, and unlawful use of a two-way communication device. Now, a couple of those charges actually carry a life in prison sentence if there's a conviction. YNW Melly, his real name is Jamel Demmons. He's actually in plain clothes in the courtroom for the first time in months, again, as this judge really starts the long process of seating a new jury.
As all of these new charges are connected to YNW Portland's massive mistake. YNW Juvie's father would go on to expose how YNW Melly and Portland were witness tampering, and even what code words they were using to make Melly's ex-girlfriend not testify against him in the original trial. This alongside his next biggest mistake.
Both Melly, Jamel Demmons, YNW Melly, and Cortland Henry, who is known as YNW Portland, are now charged with witness tampering. It sounds like the prosecutors are saying there was this kind of crazy way that Melly was communicating. He wasn't allowed to use the phone, but he was passing notes to people, and then this person's calling this person and then that person.
Saying like to me, they going through extreme measures to try to cover up or convince people not to testify, like Mariah mom. They was using code words like Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's baby mom. And
as not only that charge will be going against YNW Melly and Portland, but also what they found at YNW Portland's house. As while he was outside, his house would be raided by the feds, and they found insane paperwork against YNW Melly and Portland.
Melly's co-defendant YNW Portland was booked into a Miami jail Monday night and is being held behind bars on an out-of-county warrant. We just confirmed the warrant is out of Broward County for witness tampering. The warrant obtained by Law and Crime Network states as follows. On or about April 10, 2023, continuing through and including July 22, 2023, Cortland Henry, aka Portland, along with others, did unlawfully and knowingly engage in misleading conduct toward another person with the intent to cause or induce them to withhold testimony. The warrant continues the alleged witness had been summoned by the legal process to the jury trial of Jamel Demmons, aka YNW Melly. The dates in the warrant are important. Jury selection for Melly started in mid-April, and a judge declared a mistrial on July 22nd, the same day the warrant claims Portland allegedly tampered with the witness.
As it would then be announced by Bryson Paul, here are the images of alleged notes discovered during the home raid of YNW Portland's home last week, as filed into the Broward clerks by the state. Alongside these photos of YNW Portland literally drawing on a piece of paper detailing where certain jurors were sitting, along with a description of what they looked like during the original YNW Melly trial. To understand how serious this actually is, here's DJ Academics' reaction.
To keep it real, this is sloppy. Portland, how the f you gonna have the notebook of the jurors in your house? Like, god damn. Holy sh. You know what I mean? Like, brother, like, come the f on. It's like doing a and having the surveillance tape in your DVD player or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like they raid your crib and the surveillance footage of the is in your DVD player. They be like, oh, okay, thank you, brother. This can't be at your crib.
The new lead prosecutor against YNW Melly in the upcoming retrial will be entering all of that evidence into the case, alongside new, very hard evidence against Melly in the passing of Sack Chaser and Juvie, as the new lead prosecutor is going to make it very simple to make YNW Melly look guilty in the retrial. It all begins with a man named Jay Hood, a close friend of late King Von, shared a secret during a recent interview that YNW Melly told King Von in confidence many years ago.
Did Von really tell you that Melly told him that he was two friends?
He ain't come out and say, like, we got into an argument. And so, you know, if you know, when people could say something without saying it. And so he told me, like, once I posted what I posted, Von was mad at me. Bro, why you put up there, bro? Walk the bam. I'm like, you sitting up here, like, you know the love we got. You do this for us, but you gonna trust that his two friends? And he said, them was trying to extort him. And so I'm like, if they was trying to extort him, then why are you still around them?
Making many speculate that YNW Melly may have asked King Von on how to handle a situation such as this, with Sack Chaser and Juvie going after Melly for financial gain. And if you know anything about King Von's resume, you would likely know how Von would have handled the situation. This then leads into the new evidence from Melly's cell phone of text messages of Melly literally admitting to doing the crime.
The PT Gambino account asked him if he was okay, and his response was, I did that, and placed a smiley face emoji.
And the next message from 10/26/2018 at 16:02, the YNW Melly account says what?
After that, SHHHH.
Then this being paired with concerning evidence shared by Sergeant Williams, where he would reveal that there is no way this could have been a drive-by, and the person that committed the crime and that is guilty had to have been sitting in the back left seat of the Jeep they were driving in.
Number, you said 17 outside the car. How many rounds were inside the car?
3.
And can you exclude the for Mr. Williams and Mr. Thomas is coming from outside of the car?
Yes, that has some movement in it, which is round site L here. The actually moving in that to create the little bit of a that you see there.
With Sergeant Williams revealing the crime must have happened inside of the vehicle during the original YNW Melly trial, this is then when we saw YNW Juvie's mother go to the stand and share who was actually sitting there.
Can you state your name, your full legal name for the jury?
Leon Phillips.
Okay. And are you related to one of the kids in this case?
Yes, I am.
How so?
I'm his mother.
And who is that?
Christopher Thomas.
Positive 2/19/15. Ms. Phillips, did you see who entered into the occupants who entered into that gray Jeep?
Mm-hmm.
And is that a yes?
Yes.
Do you recognize where your son entered that gray Jeep?
Yes.
Which seat, if you can identify for the jury?
He got in the back seat on the right hand side.
Did you recognize the individual that got into the back seat on the left side, the rear driver's side?
Yes.
And who was that individual?
Jamel.
And Jamel, is that the defendant, Jamel Demons?
Yes, ma'am.
As you may remember, YNW Juvie's mother going on that stand during the original YNW Melly trial really affected YNW Melly's mother, as all the moms in the YNW group were all friends and they were all very close, which is what even led into YNW Melly's mother having a breakdown inside of the courtroom so bad that YNW Melly during an official court hearing had to ask if she was okay.
Sorry.
This was the first time we saw anyone from YNW Melly's camp not look very confident at all during the original trial. This even went so viral that rap OG Boosie would react about his feelings of YNW Melly's mother and what she's been going through.
Okay, so
then I met his mama while he was in.
Oh, okay.
I met his mom while he was in, and she real, bro. You know, she real.
She's stressed out. I heard she had a.
Yeah, she real, and I reached my hand out to him, cause I'm real. Yeah, I reached out to him, bro. I met his mom, and she a good woman, bro. And when I see them mamas like that, it remind me of what my mom was going through, bro.
The prosecutors will be using this against YNW Melly's bond hearing hopes, and if YNW Melly doesn't get accepted for the bond hearing or house arrest, everything will get much worse, and allow me to explain. A report would go and share, YNW Melly has been incarcerated for 1,870 days despite not being found guilty. His latest court hearing shared his release date, as he would go on to detail everything, and to understand when the release date could be, you first need to understand that Danny Polo is returning from the original trial to now help out the new lead prosecutor, as these two together would investigate through YNW Melly's social medias, trying to find new evidence that they can use to counter YNW Melly's house arrest submission. They ended up finding a very concerning photo on his Instagram.
Same thing, the use of the slap term, 5-point star, snake. He's saying he's YSL, he's hanging with Doug, and he puts up his YNW for life hashtag on it with the 5-point star as well. Mr. Demons has the big B hand signs displayed.
Right, and see individuals again. I'm assuming that's also Young Thug. That's also unknown.
Yes.
Also important to your investigation, correct?
Yes.
Also publicly available for anyone to see and capture.
As this would end up revealing that YNW Melly's team YNW could have street ties connected to Young Thug's team YSL. This one simple piece of evidence would end up having YNW Melly's court sessions all delayed by several months, as all the prosecutors and everyone involved in the court case now needs to investigate it, which is why YNW Melly's mom would go on her Instagram with a report sharing, Melly's mother, Jamie King, informed a friend about the trial update in the appeal process via Instagram Live. King shared the appeal process could take anywhere from 5 months to a year.
Delayed my baby's trial again,
So it finished, and now it was
a mistrial.
Oh, okay.
And they didn't give him a bond, which I've never heard of people not getting a bond on a mistrial.
I
have a retrial.
I have, cause my kids' people same happened and no bond. Yeah.
It's like what? And then now it's delayed again because the judge ruled on a bunch of evidence from the first trial that wasn't going to be allowed to be used.
Right.
So the prosecutors appealed the ruling. So now it's gone to the 4th DCA. And that could take anywhere between 5 months and a year.
Yeah,
so you don't like what the judge said because your warrants were illegal.
Very convenient when YNW Melly has his best chance of a release on bond until the retrial begins. They now find this new piece of evidence out of nowhere, and it now delays everything by 5 months. This relates perfectly to what Boosie said about YNW Melly. When the feds want you, they'll do anything to get you, and they will not let you out of jail.
Now they're putting even more charges on him, and then
when they want you, they want you. I knew they wanted them bad when they waited for that law to get passed. They waited all the way.
Penalty.
So it'd be 8-4.
Oh, right. Yeah.
They waited all the way till that law got passed to take him to trial.
Yeah, he was in jail for 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah. They could have been took you to trial.
You're right.
They waited till that law got passed and took him to trial a couple months later. When they want you, man. Just don't see how he didn't get a bond after a fucking mistrial.
Yeah.
That made me God damn.
Yeah.
After a mistrial, that doesn't happen really.